Hey folks, welcome back to Abundant Life Homestead. January 5th, 2025, we had a storm that left a path of destruction across several states. For some it was a blizzard, for others it was an ice storm, for some down south it was even tornadoes and thunderstorms. Luckily we got on the very northern edge of that. We only got a few inches of snow. Still coming down, but all said and done we'll have maybe 3.5, 4 inches by the end. That's nothing to get worked up about, especially considering what everyone else has been through, and our thoughts and prayers are definitely go out to those who were devastated. But still, a few inches of snow, we don't want to walk back and forth through it all day. We definitely don't want anybody that happens to visit grandma to slide off the end of the driveway, so we're going to get it cleaned up and maybe stop and talk about things along the way. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you're plowing snow on a hard surface like pavement is to keep your blade as the leading edge. Push the snow, don't drag it. If you're anywhere near freezing temperature and you're dragging the snow, your tire tracks are going to turn to ice down the driveway. Also, if the snow's deep, which it's really not that deep today, you're going to end up pulling snow up under your back tires. Going to lift the back end up and you're not going to go anywhere. Not such a big deal when you're doing things like rough sidewalks between our place and grandma's, because it's part gravel, part grass, and part concrete. But when you're on a solid surface, as much as you can, keep your blade out front. Means a lot of backwards driving. One thing to always be aware of is right here where your surface transitions. Doesn't matter if it's pavement to pavement, cement to pavement, whatever, there's always going to be a lip where the driveway ends and the road begins. If I was to run this cutting edge of my blade over that lip, I'd start ripping up pavement off the road. So either come up, lift up, do it smoothly, or drag over it with the back side of your blade, or come push from the higher side down. You don't ever want to run that cutting blade into this though. County don't like that too well. Back down here at the end of the driveway, one thing you always want to do is widen it out. Never fails, you get a nice clean surface. But you got all this crap where the snow plows have kicked up. You get a visitor, a delivery driver pulling in or out of the driveway, their tires grab that stuff, pulls them off into the yard, or worse yet, into the ditch. So we always try to make the end of the driveway about double wide. And then while I'm down here, I clean out in front of the mailbox. Post office down here is cheap. They won't buy 4x4s, and the mail carriers can't afford them. This will at least give them one spot they can get to easy. One last thing I do here at Grandma's house. Right now the wind's blowing out of the north. It's not too bad, but it's forecasted to change, come from the east or from the west at 40 mile an hour. That 400-acre field out there is the west. Whenever that happens, we get a drift that runs through here. Sometimes it gets up this high. Years past, when Grandpa was still alive and they were driving, they'd get snowed in all the time. I'd have to dig them out with the tractor. So I take a lot of this stuff, push it up there. It at least stops that drift, starts sending the snow elsewhere, or catches it there. I gotta lower this a little bit to flip the blade in. I'm gonna run a couple more swipes, get loose stuff off the driveway, and then I'm gonna move on to bigger and better things. Well, folks, there you have it. A little bit of snow, a little bit of work. Now we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Appreciate you watching today. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, keep on nourishing your dreams, cultivating your passions, embracing the beauty of God's creation. Hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. We'll see you then. You ready, Chunk? Are you sure?